Greetings and salutations. Welcome to my table. It's not really a table, it's more of an optimum. Ottoman. I have a collective reading for whoever needs it, and I've set the intention for it to find who it needs to find when they need to find it for their highest good. I've pulled 4 cards already out of the Wild Unknown Tarot, and I'm also going to be pulling clarifier cards. We might do some I Ching, and we're also going to do an Oracle Keys to Happiness Oracle card at the end. I don't have my lighting equipment for my sage and Palo Santo, so we're just going to have to rough it. So without further ado, we'll just jump right in. First card I pulled was the 9 of Sticks, aka the 9 of Wands. And this is a card of complete or close to completion, but really battered and bruised kind of along the way. But still kicking, and the sticks are, or the I'm sorry, the wands are actually like around him, or he's built a barrier, and he's kind of fortified himself in. But this is more of like a stairs, different interpretation. Going up the stairway towards the moon, which is interesting because there's another moon reference. Well, there's another moon card actually. So that being working towards the mystery is what I'm taking it as. Like you're moving towards figuring out some deep inner truths, or maybe the deep inner truth. There's probably deep inner truths because it just keeps on fractaling forever. But you're on the threshold. The energy that I'm picking up on is definitely somebody that's looking for that deep inner truth, and you're doing the work to get there. Next, we have the Daughter of Pentacles, which is the Page of Wands in the traditional tarot. Looks very Bambi-esque, Bambi-ish. She's kind of new, but she's on stable ground, and got a little rainbow going over top. And in the Rider-Waite, it's normally the page, like holding up that pentacle. And this is somebody that maybe is afraid of the spotlight. Not afraid of the spotlight, but kind of shies away from the spotlight, but is behind the scenes, completely dependable. People are very much dependent upon them, and hard worker. Yeah. Then we have Temperance. And this is the alchemy card. And here it's water and fire as this pelican. I think it's pelican. So gingerly, zenly is mixing together the fire and the water. So there is a process. Not only are you doing the work, but you are doing the inner work. And that's probably the biggest. Well, that is the biggest. That's what we're all here for. Contrary to popular belief, I do believe the inner work. That's it's the only work we can take with us. I mean, we can't take our Bugattis and our Lambos to the next life. I don't think. So the inner work is where the rubber really meets the road, and it seems like that is what's taking place. And so you're hitting it on all chords, or you're going in the right direction inwardly, and you're also going in the right direction outwardly. And when you can merge all the directions that need to be done emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, other planes, that's when you're an unstoppable force. The next card is the moon, which is kind of cool. Next to this the exact same crescent moon. So I'm wondering if that is the same moon that is to be aspired for in the nine of wands. Could be the first moon, and then, but regardless, it's definitely a big theme in this energy right now. The moon is the unknown, the other side to the sun, obviously. Full of mystery, full of misconceptions, full of dark feminine energy that has been held down for so long. Well, I mean, it's the cycle of the patriarchy versus the matriarchy, and I think it might be shifting. It appears. So let's get some clarifiers on these 4 cards. I forget what this deck's called. It's just one of my favorites. It's got Espanol on it as well, so I can learn my Espanol. Clarification on the 9 of Wands. I kind of want to come out. King of Cups. So this is not just physical work that's being done. And it's not just, well, I mean, it would still be considered inner work, but more specifically emotional work that's being done. Probably, obviously, shadow work. And probably making some hard decisions on things, and you're kind of dipping your toe into things you didn't used to feel comfortable with. And that's another thing about the temperance, it's the balance. And I get that, been getting that a lot in a whole lot of different ways about finding the balance. Ace of Swords on the bottom. And then, of course, 2 of Pentacles on the split. Balance, balance, balance. That card loves me lately. That hat is ridiculous, though. What is going on there? And that's some tumultuous, some big waves going on in the background. So that's emotional not instability, but maybe a little bit of stormy weather. So you navigating through these emotional waters with some newfound clarity, sitting from a new position and working your way up. Get some clarification on the Daughter of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. Choices, choices, choices. So, with what other Magician on the bottom, Ten of Cups on the splits. So it looks like you've made some incredible decision, or you made one big incredible decision. That being what lights you up towards your ultimate fulfillment, your ultimate happiness. Ooh. You're making the right choice. Whatever you're doing, it's the right choice. On Temperance, you get the High Priestess. So the inner alchemy blossoms, that hot fire that is being churned inside and outside is putting you into a different tax bracket, so to speak. Not money wise, or it doesn't have to be money wise, but or maybe that's the wrong thing to say. The puts you in a different, on a different level, for sure. The High Priestess is definitely has found those deep, dark truths that we often seek. She's definitely found them. She's holding the Torah, and then has a crescent moon at her feet, which is, and she even, I think, yeah, her hat attire, Emperor on the bottom. Ooh, Ten of Swords on the split. So this decision, well, anyways, so her hat is I do believe a double crescent moon, something like that. A lot of moon imagery to go with our moons, with our moon, and then our Nine of Wands. So, this being said, also with the Emperor and the Ten of Swords, this is this is killing off a portion of ourself, or our old self, or the person that we're trying to shed in order to fully embody this new person. And to allow you to get these truths that you seek. And I mean, it's pretty solid foundation you got here. So keep doing what you're doing. Clarification on the moon. Those were the two cards I just had, so we're not going to count that. Clarification on the moon. The Hermit. So obviously this is, I gotta stop saying obviously. Why am I saying obviously? This deeper, higher truth is going to require an inward journey. The lantern is shining, not just the way forward, but the way inward. Notice how the energy is like emanating from him. The lantern is barely putting off any light. So this is gonna be a deep dive, but I'm guessing the collective I'm reading for is very much comfortable in this type of energy. Magician on the bottom again, and Ace of Pentacles on the splits. Yeah. Need I say more? I don't think so. Let's do a Keys to Happiness Oracle card, and I will send you on your way. Come on, keep on up. Can I get a? Oh, we have a winner. Whispers on the wind. The Guardian of the King of the East on the bottom. And the Guardian of the King of the West on the split. Huh. That's the first. It's giving me Wicked Witch vibes. Oh, that is so cool. Whispers on the wind. And I totally resonate with that as well. I'm guessing you have been having bird communication. Probably crow and or owl. Falcon. I think this is a falcon. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. We sure is. I'm gonna have to pull out my spectacles on this. Where's them spectacles? It's a spectacle. Shit. I might just have to squint. Oh, there they are. Whispers on the wind. This is the inner voice of wisdom, the ability to trust the intuitive messages from within. A figure is flying in swirling currents of air, and a bird is supported on its own currents, symbolizing whispered words of wisdom. The figure is crowned with a headdress of feathers and wind energies, symbolizing spiritual flight. Your mind is able to flow effortlessly on your spiritual journey. Result, your resulting actions are spontaneous and appropriate in all situations. You're true to your inner self, clean and pure. You give credit where it's due and don't sit in judgment of others. Rather, you rejoice in their successes. You may be aware of anxiety growing within you. This is in the negative. If it does, I always read the negative on here too, because it normally has some good insights as well. But this was not in upside down or negative. You may be aware of anxiety growing within you. You could even face sleepless nights where you question your own mind and fill it with doubt. Do not fear loss or affection at this time, and try not to blow things out of proportion. In the clear light of day, everything may appear different. So you might not be feeling any of that last section, but if you do, and you have the guardian of the east and the guardian of the west. So talk about your balance. Good. All right. We'll go east to west. Oh, and just in case you want to look at that. And here is our dear guardian of the east. It's not focusing very well, is it? He's playing a banjo, that's probably not a banjo. That's a very specific kind of looking guitar. But I don't know what it is. His time is dawn, and the element he guards is water. He is seen playing gentle music on his lute, which soothes an angry mind and brings calm to the world. Short and sweet. Guardian of the West. Yeah, each one of these guardians not only guards the direction, they guard their, respective element. His time is evening, and the element he guards is fire. He is seen holding a symbol of the enlightened mind, stupa, in his right hand and a snake in his left. The stupa reminds us that in order to grow towards enlightenment, we have to grasp and overcome conflicting emotions. So yes, obviously, that all ties in perfectly. Beautiful. So, I would say keep on trucking. Whatever you're doing, it's working. Keep that greater balance at all times. Just be aware of it and try to keep it as best you can, because it seems like that's going to be the key, one of the keys to moving you right along. These moons, these truths, these things that are right out of your eyesight are just around the corner, and you're illuminating them through your hard work and your inner alchemy and your balancing acts as you traverse forward. And of course, emotionally finding your center. So thank you for stopping by. That was fun, and have a super day. Bye.